Where have you been working? You've not worked, okay? But you graduated in 2022.
Yeah.
What have you done after that? So did you not go towards TNPL and all that?
I had a chance, but due to some...
So somebody earns 12.5 lakhs, you're sure that they'll have zero taxes. In your skills, you put effective time management and multitasking. In your weakness, you put multitasking and procrastination.
Yeah.
Why? So suppose I say 15 into 14, you can find very quickly.
Yeah.
What is 15 into 14? What do you think about India's chances in the Champions Trophy?
Any technical skills that you have gained over the period of this time?
I think so. I learned to manage people's effectively.
That is not a technical skill.
Why should I select you?
What is your mistake?
Very confident, which is nice. Your academic record is also sound. Sometimes some of the answers are slightly negative or slightly provocative. Avoid it. Why should we select you? Why shouldn't we select you? Why shouldn't you select me? No, you can't ask that question. Good morning. So you wanted to be a cricketer, is it?
Yeah.
So when did you start? How was your cricket journey?
I just started at 2014.
Okay.
My grade 8. I was just coping up with my cricket and academic balancing, since because my family had a they've been strict. If you perform an academic, I'll be funding you with cricket.
Okay.
But
so it's a deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the deal, I was just I was balancing my academics. I didn't leave cricket either. I didn't leave my academics either. I had understanding that at the end of the day, academics will just give hand for us to at any sort of level.
So where did you play your cricket?
As at the initial stages, I have been at my school level, and later I just went for the state camping to the various states. For a practice purpose, I managed in polo. But other than that, for matches and every other things, I just more various states and various districts.
Various states. You have represented Tamil Nadu in some competition?
Yeah, I just represented Tamil Nadu for under 19.
Okay.
And, I've been a division level player for until 2022. Due to a whole lot of things, I just gave up.
What are you? What do you play? Batsman or bowler or all rounder?
I'm batting all-rounder.
Okay. So what kind of bowling do you do?
I'm a medium fast bowler.
What pace can you bowl at?
120 to 123.
Which is rather good. It's rather good. So do you do health and fitness and weight training and all that?
I was very conscious about my diet and fitness while being a cricketer. Even now, I was just following the proper diet and
So you are the first class cricket type cricketer or IPL type cricketer?
It's like I could manage both sides.
Okay.
Based on the demand.
So did you not go towards TNPL and all that?
I had a chance, but due to some internal politics, I never got a chance to play.
Okay. But you didn't. Obviously, there are some elements of that there. Okay. So, how does this happen? How do they select players? Like the Dindigul team or the Madurai team? How do they select players?
Despite we can speak like we can get it purely not meant for talent.
Okay.
There have been days where cricket was not the ego of talent and all. Now there is various other.
No, what is their basis? Do they run trials and selections?
Yeah, they run trials, and some cases they just go with the players who they prefer for, like friends of and so like that. Nearly not because of trials.
No. What is their mechanism? How will they identify talent? Do they have scouts or is there a league system?
Yeah, they just get players from the league system. They have a 6th division to 1st division. Players who just perform in league, they just take directly from the league system. Or else they called city league, and from the district side, they have a district leagues and so matches, local matches.
And then they'll call them for trials or they'll take them into the team directly?
Some teams they just call them for trials. Some teams they just make them to travel with the team according to their performance. They just manage to pull them in.
Okay. Does Tamil Nadu have a good team now?
Of course, they do have a good team, but it can be.
Is there any Tamil Nadu player who can break into the Indian team? Right now, not there, but can break in.
Maybe there is a player named Andre Silva.
Okay. What role does he have? What does he play?
He's just a 17-year youngster.
Batting or bowling or?
He is a batsman, one who represents for tournament in India.
Okay.
And he is a prominent, as an emerging player who can possibly play for India.
Okay. What about Sudarshan? Is he good?
Yeah, he is good, but still he do have a lot of setbacks. Now he is just working on it.
Okay. But I thought he was doing really well. He played well in Ranji Trophy also. He played a couple of one-day matches for India.
He played a very good role, but it was very short. He had some setbacks, and in higher level, they just figured it out. And again, he's working to figure those.
What is his weakness?
His bat list don't be to the fullest.
Okay.
He can play the fast bowlers with the pace.
Okay.
But he can't play the spinners. The spinners don't provide the pace. So we need to generate the power. That Sai can't do it.
Okay, so he's working on it.
Yeah, he's working on it.
Okay. So what do you think about India's chances in the Champions Trophy?
I think so. With this team, there is heights but still.
Who's the most important player for India?
I would go with if Justin Bumrah is there, I would go with Justin Bumrah because he is just the holding of the team right now.
He's not there.
He's not playing, is it?
He's not playing.
I
I thought he'll come back in the second. He's not playing the entire tournament.
No.
It's just it's not confirmed yet whether he may.
Then we have no chance.
No chance. Okay, now you
Do
tell
you still
me.
think we have a chance if Bumrah is not there?
Yeah, as a team, India is a good team. They just even Bumrah is not there. It's about mental strength over the cricket because Indian team have a very good cricketers, but still, if all these years it's been like they relied on one particular player. Like early 2000 we just relied on Sachin, and we between we relied on Virat Kohli. Now we have been relying on Justin Bumrah. If that mental factor is not there, if they're going to believe them as a team, of course there is a chance.
Okay.
Who are the key players in that case if Bumrah is not there?
I would go with Shreyas Iyer and Ravindra Jadeja.
Who? Jadeja and?
Shreyas Iyer.
Who? Shreyas Iyer. Okay. Will Shreyas Iyer get to play all matches? Is he in the first 11?
Probably the last story what they played with England. I don't know what the league name is, but actually he was not in the team.
Correct, because he came in only because Kohli was injured. So he's not in the first 11, no?
But he proved. So obviously he will.
I'm very surprised he's not in the first 11. He should be easily in the first 11, no?
Because he have a great domestic season.
Correct. He's won everything. And even in the World Cup, he played really well. That is the last relevant tournament we played. I was surprised when I heard that he is not in the first 11. Good player he is. Okay. So you studied in GG Vaishnav, is it?
Yeah.
What does DG stand for?
Jawahar S.
Okay. They are the ones who founded the college, is it? Okay. Where have you been working? You've not worked, okay. But you graduated in 2022.
Yeah.
So what have you done after that?
I just gave myself to UPSC preparation.
UPSC preparation. Okay. What is your special subject? Your elective?
My elective is sociology in UPSC.
So what happened in UPSC? Did you clear the mains and go to advanced?
No, so I just gave my 2 prelim. I didn't clear both the prelim.
So only in advanced your special paper comes, no? In mains?
Yeah, in mains you get a
general paper.
No, in
mains also you have a special. So you've written a sociology paper.
I've never written the sociology, but I have prepared for it.
Okay, you clear the first round, only then your subject paper.
Prelims and mains, right?
Sorry, I mixed it up.
No problem.
So prelims, there is no special paper. No. In mains, there is special paper. Yeah. What do you learn in sociology? What is sociology about?
Sociology about how the means of production is connected to the people.
Is that not economics?
It's not about the economics. It's like
means of production connected to people is economics, no?
Means of production is merely when it comes to the financial segments, we can figure it out it is connected to economy. When it comes to sociology, how socially people get connected with the means of production, it's like it goes like there will be the various revolution and the whole sort of thing, and everything will be centric to this means of production.
Okay. What do you learn? What kind of questions will come in sociology? What will they ask you?
It's about 2 papers. We have 2 papers. In first paper, it's all about the international things like Karl Marx and ML Durkheim and so. And we learn about the quantitative, qualitative methods of stats and so and so. In second paper, we just go with the Indian mindset, Indian mindset and Indian minds, Indian leaders and so.
Okay, but they'll talk about the Naxal movement and the communist movement and all that, or they talk about the environmental movement or.
It's like sociology is not there as a society, how the society evolved and how the society functions. It's what the sociology speaks of.
Okay.
How the religion evolved and how the people evolved with the society, how people go harmony with society. That's what the sociology speaks.
Okay. So I thought sociology would be about social structures, language, religion, region, caste, and all that. That's not what it is about.
They speak about because everything is a part of human life. So everything is a part of human life. How being going to be harmony with the society. So obviously, caste, religion, everything is it's abide with men or women. So obviously, sociology will speak all those things.
Okay. What made you drawn towards UPSC preparation?
It's like my mom hustles go to. So it just I just got an admiration from her. Let me go into civil service. I don't want to track something better than her, so I just chose this path.
Okay. So that made you drawn towards UPSC preparation. Okay, that is nice. What will you do? Why are you discontinuing that? Why are you going towards MBA now?
Actually, I have a lot of respect with civil service, but I do have a lot of introspective thoughts. There were a lot of thoughts because I've been giving all my check for 2 years with the UPSC. But I feel like sometimes understanding the reality is more need of an hour better than sticking to something else.
Okay.
I just understand.
What do you mean understanding the reality?
I understand myself that I have a lot of interest towards business and how the economy works, and I just love to play with numbers and so.
Okay. So you love to play with numbers?
Yeah.
So you're a math guy?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. What do you? Thank you.
So, what is the learning you have taken out of the UPSC till now?
UPSC, the learning what I did is, it may give me the result what I preferred or not, but it gave the experience which I can, the great determination, whatever the UPSC taught, I can imply on whole life.
And I also saw something like you would like to enter into the high profiles or leadership roles after your PGP in finance. What if you are not getting that? You are have to be entering into the mid level or the lower level. Because you have a gap here. So considering that, what if the organizations are not willing to give you that? So how would you be?
So they're providing me with the mid level. I will be happily earning it. I won't be having distress over it because I do get the reality. I don't have a work experience yet, but still, through my consistent effort with whatever the role I am provided in, of course, I can pull out in future.
Can you say something about demand and supply?
Demand
and the relation between them both.
It's like everything. It's in this world function and demand and supply. Even in the career we chose is about the demand because nowadays there is a lot of demand for manager roles, but the supply is also more. But where do we get the supply? Doesn't matter. That fits the demands.
Relationship.
If the demand increases, obviously supply would decrease. If supply increases, the demand would.
There is one scenario where the relationship is inverse. Can you state that scenario?
It's for luxury goods.
Why? Why is it so?
In economic terms, there is about the Giffen paradox, where when luxury goods or demand increases, supply also will be increasing. When demand decreases, supply also will be decreasing.
Okay. Why for goods if demand increases, supply decreases? Why? If demand increases, supply should also increase, right?
There is a so-called term invisible hand where it will just balance everything in the economy. If the demand increases, supply obviously would decreases because money supply will be getting increased. So the supply is also getting increased.
No, suppose there is a huge demand for the spend.
Yeah.
Then whoever is supplying it will make money.
Yeah.
There will be more people who want to supply it, right? Why should supply decrease?
If they're providing with if the demand increases, if they're fulfilling all the demands, obviously there won't be any further demands. So it will create vacuum there. Obviously, because of that, either they
What vacuum will get created? Demand increases.
Demand-
Typically, we sell 100 units of this.
Yeah.
People love this pen. So next month they are selling 110, then 120, then 130. More guys will manufacture this pen, right? So demand increases, supply should also increase.
So if that scenario is then obviously money supply is getting increased too much.
Why will money supply increase too much?
Because if so demand increases, the supply will also get provided. For that, for fulfilling the demand, all the people will be rushed to buy those products. If though getting those products, obviously money supply. Normally, if they have 100 rupees, they demand for 100 pens. If they say the same 100 rupees, if they demand for 110 pens, obviously if
They're not asking for the same 100 rupees. They'll pay more.
If so, they're going to pay more. There will be more money supply, right, sir?
I like this pen. I'll pay money and get this pen.
Yeah.
Why should money supply in the economy increase or decrease? I suppose I want like this pen. I'll take this pen. I won't have copy. I'll pay for pen.
Yeah, you will pay for the pen, but there will be if the demand is increases, like 10 more people going to offer for this pen.
Correct.
If so, 10 more, if all the 10 people going to get satisfied with the demand, they're going to pay more. If they're going to pay more, they're going to be a lot of money supply with where if there's going to be the money supply is 100 rupees, the money supply is going to be 110 rupees. Obviously, the 10 rupees is going to create an inflation there.
Okay, so what happens? But anyway, supply will be higher. Let there be inflation.
If so, they're going to be inflation. There is a lot of factor where monetary policy and everything will come in.
But why will supply go down if demand is high? If demand is high, supply should also be high, right?
Demand is high.
Suppose there's a big demand for masala dosa in wherever you come. There'll be more people supplying masala dosa. Why should the supply reduce if demand increases?
Can I get a minute?
Yeah, take your time.
Think about it.
Yeah, take your time.
I believe that to maintain the price,
Okay.
so the demand increases, supply is also going to be produced. It's going to be it's going to be equilibrium. Price is also going to be stay the same.
If demand increases and supply decreases, price will shoot up.
Yes.
Suppose there's 100 people are asking for this. Next month, 120 people ask for this. Only 80 pens are produced. Price will shoot up. If demand increases and supply increases, only then price will be maintained. No? So if demand increases, supply should also increase at whatever price. If demand is high and supply is reduced, price will shoot up.
I agree with your point. Still, if so, the supply is going to increase, price can't be maintained. That's the thing I believe.
Okay. You've got some prices with UC mass, right? What does UC mass stand for?
It's unique calculation, mathematics, abacus.
Okay. What do they do in this UC mass? I've never understood UC mass. What do they do?
It's about the mental calculations.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
So suppose I say 15 into 14, you can find very quickly.
Yeah.
What is 15 into 14?
240.
15 into 14?
240. There's 210.
210. Okay. 16 into 17?
272.
Okay. 11 into 19?
11 into 19. 201.
How are you doing this? What is your method for this?
I just practice the basics.
Okay. So you can do, suppose I say 23 into 28. Can you do that also mentally? Okay, do that. Have a go.
It's
Take your time.
No, sir, can I get the question?
23 into 28.
Okay, sir. It's 640.
Okay, how are you doing this? So you do 23 and 28, you do 8 into 3 and write it down mentally, or what is the method?
There is two methods. So in a UC math, they just tend to do with the abacus instrument.
So mentally you can imagine this thing, okay?
And we just used to do that. Or else I'll just take the second method where I'll be doing with manual calculation.
Okay.
I'll just so you're asking for anything. I'll nearby roundup value. I'll just have that number, and with that tens value, I'll just manage.
So how did you do 23 to 28?
23 into 3 is 69. So obviously 23 into
Sorry, 23 into?
3 is 69.
Okay.
And obviously 23 into 30 will be 690.
Okay.
And deducting 23 into 2 will be 46 from the 690. I'll be getting there.
56.
46. 23 into 2.
23 into 2. Okay. So you're subtracting 23 into 2 from 690.
Yeah, 690.
Okay. So you'll do round up and then manage that.
Up to how many digits is it applicable?
I'm familiar with 2 into 2. Then even when it goes to 3 into 2, I'll manage to put some numbers. Sometimes there may be error.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Nice. Very nice. So why did you do this UC math thing? You're fascinated by numbers?
No, sir. Actually, UC math is nothing which I just prefer to do. My parents just put me in while I was in the 5th grade.
And you liked it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Okay, can you say something about budget of India and your opinion about it? Three key points and your opinion about that.
Right now, the budget of India is moreover it's political centric, I believe, sir. Because the first point is the budget allocation where we have more emphasis on Bihar, because Bihar election is on the way. So they just allocated more fund for the Bihar.
Did they? How much did they allocate?
I don't remember the numbers, sir. But considering other states, Bihar received extra and compared to the last.
Can a government just give more budget to a state just like that?
Its budget is all about the central. We can't just debate, or we can just have this kind of debate, but end is government.
They can do whatever they want.
Budget is about political decision. It's about the how.
Okay.
Second point.
Second point is about they just nullify the income tax for the up to 12 lakhs, which is more prominent for the middle class.
What do you mean nullified income tax? What do they mean?
It's like up to 12 lakhs we don't want to pay income tax.
For 12 lakhs somebody earns, they don't have to pay any income tax, is it?
So they exceeding 12 lakhs. They want to pay the income tax from their 0 to 4 lakhs, 4 to 8 lakhs, and 8 to 12 lakhs.
But if you're earning 12 lakhs, you don't have to pay any income tax. Is that what that means?
Yeah, that's the point to me.
So 12 lakhs, now zero income tax.
Up to 12.75 lakhs, because the 75,000 will be getting as a standard deduction.
Okay, so somebody earns 12.65, they should pay zero taxes in our country, zero income tax. Is that how it works?
Yeah, this is I think so for the 25 filing, it won't work, sir, because from the 26 filing, it will just come into the action.
Are you sure they don't need to pay anything?
So only the income salary.
Yeah, of course. Into the limit that you told, are you sure they don't need to pay anything?
Up to the limit they don't want.
So somebody earns 12.5 lakhs, you're sure that they'll have zero taxes?
I believe. According to my studies, I believe, sir. Maybe I'm wrong. If so I'm wrong, I'll learn.
Okay, a third key point.
Third key point, this time they just concentrate more on the infrastructure.
Like
they just allocated the budget for the metro rails, and so for the they just allocated fund for the tier 2 improvement of Udan.
Okay, talking about rail budget, I think Tamil Nadu itself got more than 2,000 crores for rail budget, right?
Actually, Tamil Nadu got more than 2,000 crore. I don't really. I don't know how authentic the news is. Maybe with you saying, I'm just coming to know the news. I'm not familiar with the news. But even if so, they get 2,000 crores. I believe it will be not sufficient for them to fulfill the metro rail project, which should be assigned within 2026.
Okay. Now, I have one more question on this.
Yeah.
Talking about IT tax reduction or the nil income tax up to 12 lakhs. So, what do you think the implications can be? Because the government would be usually getting a lot of revenues based on that, and now the revenue is going to get reduced by a very huge margin. Because up to 12 lakhs is not even, you know, how it happens. So, how do you think the government will be able to recover from this loss? And can you say a rough figure how much is being lost on this?
I believe around 1.5 to 1.6 lakh scores will be getting lost. It's 25 to 26 financial year because of this.
So how do you think, if you are the, let us say, you are going to be the FM of, I mean Finance Minister of India, and you are bringing up this particular thing. So on what other aspects you will be taxing and getting this fund recovered?
I would tax with indirect taxes.
Like
We can parallelly we can see there is an increase in GST for various other factors. Even EDs got the increase in the GST where from the 12%.
Like popcorn and all?
Yeah, everything. Popcorn is around 18%. They just it's like for the outline we can say like maybe the serious government law deserve because of this nil income tax. But still, they are managing this because of the various other factors. Because for the government, more direct tax can be the prominent income, but still they have the prominent income with the indirect tax. The indirect tax burden can be.
What is equilibrium?
Equilibrium is a state where both profit and loss need to be.
Okay, what is Nash equilibrium?
Pardon, sir?
Nash equilibrium. NASH. Nash equilibrium.
I don't have an idea about it.
Okay, fine.
In your skills, you put effective time management and multitasking. In your weakness, you put multitasking and procrastination.
Yeah.
Why?
I believe sometimes me gain more emphasis on the multitasking skills of weakness most of the time.
Okay. Okay, and you also procrastinate a lot?
Yeah, I will procrastinate.
Okay, so but you put effective time management here. I'm a little confused.
I do whatever the routine I do, whatever the things I manage to do, I obviously will have a prominent effective time management, but then I do procrastinate for the very silly things.
Okay, well, that's okay, right?
It's okay, but still I feel such a regret because for the families and relations and everything, I just procrastinate. For my work ethics, I won't procrastinate anything.
Okay.
For my work ethics, I always will be committed for my work. But for the other than there is a off-field work where I'll be I'll be procrastinating more.
Okay. You're a big fitness enthusiast, right?
Yeah.
I want to reduce 3 kilograms in 3 months. What would you recommend?
It's like
I want to become fitter.
Merely I can't go saying that you want to reduce 3 kgs because reducing weight doesn't mean you will be getting fitter.
Okay, so what should I do?
Because it's what your body requires.
Oh, so I'm saying I want to become fitter. What would you recommend for me? What would be your fitness diet and training regimen for
I
me?
would recommend based on your previous app and how your based on your life's routine, I will suggest. As far as now concerned, if I see you and no one says something, I will recommend you for the weight increase that I want.
Very?
I will really recommend for the weight increase.
So chance hai. Okay, so I used to be reasonably active, but now I've reduced. For my height, I'm about 2.5-3 kilograms heavy. I want to reduce that and I want to become fitter. What would you recommend?
So you want if you have a mind that you want to reduce the weight and you want to become fitter?
No, become fitter. Forget reduce the weight. I want to become fitter. What would you recommend?
I would like
and healthier.
I would recommend you to keep gym for 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
To do some weight trainings, and I would like to recommend that you need to add some protein in it.
Okay.
Obviously, that would make a whole lot of difference.
Okay. What kind of weight training should I do? What should I focus on?
It's a normal weight training. So you can just focus on minimum 1 muscle a day.
Okay.
Or you can
Nothing fantastic.
Nothing fantastic. We just we being consistent over anything will just create a difference rather than not be doing those things.
Okay. Super.
Okay, you told you like to learn new language or gaining technical skills. What is the last language that you learned?
I tried to learn Hindi, sir, but I just stopped halfway.
Why?
Because I couldn't manage to do things. But it can be a blunt reason, but I just gave up. I just carried away with a whole lot of things.
Any technical skills that you have gained over the period of this time, the last 1 year?
Technical skill, I think so. I learned to manage people's effectively.
That is not a technical skill.
Other than that, technically, I don't believe I have some skills to learn or something.
Okay, fine. So, why should I select you, Jawahar?
Why should I take it?
Okay, say something that is very appealing to you about IIM-K. One unique thing that is there and which is not there in with any of the IIMs.
It's about the environment.
Not everyone has.
Not that that they get located. IIM-K have this unique thing. No other IIM have this.
No, I'm talking about academics part and the learning part, not about the sightseeing kind of thing.
I've never go about the IIM-K to be deep, so I don't have anything to say about it.
Okay.
Super, lovely. With that, we are done with the interview. We'll give you our feedback as well. And so, first, very confident, which is nice. You have clarity about the things that you're happy about. You should you like talking about cricket. You like talking about UPSC. You like talking about UC Mass. These are the things that you're doing well in. So gravitate towards that. If you can get them to ask you to multiply 23 into 28, you're very happy. So take them towards that. Your academic record is also sound. And so it is very believable that you took a break for UPSC and you tried that. And you outlined about sociology and did that, which is nice. And so those are your strengths where you are going towards the math, UC Maths, abacus, that part goes well. Your UPSC preparation basis, that goes well. So cricket is also a fun topic. You've played, you know what cricket is about. Right? So some of the other things that I wanted to tweak, maybe if you want write down. Some of the other things that I want to tweak, you should work on kind of cleaning up your language when you're answering some of the questions. Right? So sometimes some of the answers are slightly negative or slightly provocative. Avoid it. So when I'm asking you, why did you go towards the TNPL thing? You're very quick to say internal politics, sir. Chance it may even be true, but I don't want to hear that that's the first thing. And so be careful about it. So there's a big league system, League 6-5, Division 6-5, 4-3, 2-1. I've been through the division system, 6-5, 4-3, 2-1. I played in first division. So I was a batting all-rounder and I nestled into a good team. We had a good run for 2 years. From the division system is where you go and get selected for TNPL. But to be very honest, if you have to get selected for one of the Dindikal Titans team, there are probably 50 people whom they have shortlisted for that. It's an incredibly tough process to get to, and it's not completely statistically driven. The best batsman from first division does not automatically go and get selected. It's something like gut feel of a coach who knows what the age, profile, backdrop, all of that. And sometimes it's not fully transparent also. Sometimes you don't know what you need to do to get selected. It's a wild thing. And sometimes because we don't know that, we feel like, look, some random people are getting selected. It's a tough field, which is why I tried it. I enjoyed it. I loved playing, but I felt like having a full career of it is tough. I stayed out. It's fine. You're saying, look, it's difficult, it's tricky, it is random, there are other variables, and therefore I couldn't jump in. Don't say too much politics, chance. Then that makes feel like that it is. I don't want any explanation of anything to be with a negative connotation. Keep that in mind. Same thing for budget of India. Very, very crucial point.
Very much.
Of that. Say facts. Say clear things. Budget spend, middle class taxation thing was a big relief. Up to 12 lakhs, there's no taxation on that, which is a big change. There's going to be more money with middle class salary earning Indian. So the budget was well received. Everybody was happy at the end of it, which was very nice. Infrastructure spending is set to grow. The government is spending more money into it, and that is very nice. And one other theme that the government has looked, say that, get out. Don't get into this. Once again, they have given money to Bihar because of election. Then you need to know numbers. How much more? How much did Tamil Nadu get? How much did Telangana get? Why are you saying Bihar got more? Does Bihar deserve special status? What is the political argument for it? Are you sure it is politically motivated? It becomes a whole separate thing. And so don't get in that. be careful about it. And so on UPSC, when it comes to sociology, you need to just choose an elective. I think you need to become, it's not just means of production and people, all the interlinkages you need to talk about. So the demographics of people, where they come from, how they lead their lives, how they interact with other parts of society, how they interact with means of production. The whole range of topics is sociology. From a global context, we talk about revolutionary movements and capitalism, neoliberalism, socialism, Karl Marx, all of that historically. In Indian context, we talk about society, culture, our environmental factors, language, religion, caste, creed, all of that. And we put them in context and learn about the details. So it's a vast topic and it's an interesting topic, and that's fine. In this, you said understanding the reality of the market. That I didn't get. They'll keep diving deeper into it. So I tried for this. I think I qualified. I was there in the mix. I think I might have been close, but it's a tough exam to prepare for. And after crossing prelims, there's one more battle in mains. So I thought I had to be careful about understanding what my chances were, which is why I think I've shifted to, I'm fascinated by it. I like public service, but I'm taking the pragmatic decision to say, hey, that may not be the only thing I have to go for. I'll go for this. So, on demand supply, demand increases, supply need not reduce. Typically, when demand increases, supply increases. And so, the demand curve is at a higher price point, there will be lower demand. Lower price point, there will be higher demand. This pen is sold at 10 rupees, there's a demand for it. If the price is 8 rupees, there will be more demand.
Because price increases.
And so,
the price and demand and supply.
So, demand curve and supply curve, the link is to demand and supply versus price, not with each other.
Yeah, I just got confused.
So be careful about that. So that part is funda. It's okay. You have to read up on your economics and commerce, or they're going to. That's your academic background. I have not had any work experience. That is fine. Stated very clearly. When you're talking about UPSC, I want you to start more with one enthusiasm about UPSC. Actually, straight up, I've been fascinated with public service for a long time. My mother is a Group 2 officer. I've seen her work. She has a lot of respect for the people in public service who come through the UPSC or TNPSC exams, and she says, look, their role is very impactful. I think the kind of impact you can make in good administrative roles is phenomenal. It's a big draw for me, which is why I went into preparing for UPSC. For 2 full years I prepared. My parents also supported me. They helped me. They did. But that's why I was drawn. That's why I have not gone for it. Don't even say why you left that and went towards MBA. Let them ask you the question. Leave it at that. Then they say, why did you so passionate about it? Why didn't you do it? Sometimes I have to be pragmatic. That the chances of success are not high. I've had 2 goes at it. If I had finished, cleared prelims and gone to advanced, and I understood that world also, maybe I would have tried one more time. But that didn't happen. So I have to clear prelims and advanced in one go. I still think sometimes that I can have a shot, but I didn't want to take the risk. That's completely fine. Be very, very clear about that. And so, budget, don't do the political thing. Final thing, why should we selective? Why shouldn't we selective? No. Why shouldn't you select me? No, you can't ask that question. It comes out practically as rude. I think you're just trying to be funny of the thing. Be careful. Sometimes it happens in an interview where you blurt it out, but be careful. You should have a good answer for why should you select me. I'm enthusiastic. I've tried. I'm a good academic student. I've tried for UPSC and prepared really well. I know the grit and determination in that one. I've been a cricketer for 8 years. I focus on my physical fitness and academic. I managed to balance both. If I get selected, I'll be a super enthusiastic student who's fit and who can manage and balance and add something to this place. I think I'll definitely add something to IIM Code if I'm selected. That's why you should select me. They're good. But have a good set of explanations for why you shouldn't be selected. The top of your head, don't say, why shouldn't I? It comes out practically as a rule. Sometimes it just comes out, that's all right. But work on this answer. What do you want?
The same feedback, just like that. And one more, you clearly mentioned your present hobbies are picking up something that is out of your comfort zone, and especially on language and gaining technical skills. So that's the reason I specifically asked you on that. But for both of the things you told, I couldn't manage something, so you let it go. So that means you're not getting out of your comfort zone. So you need to prepare an answer for that very, very clearly.
Some of the parts that are given in your answer, they will get picked on.
Definitely.
So procrastination, multitasking, they'll ask you, where have you gotten into trouble? And if here your answer is time management, and there it is procrastination, direct opposite. They don't have this, right? Forget about this. Ask only that, but don't say, sometimes I procrastinate. Anything you put as a weakness, you have to have a very clear answer for how you're working on it. I had that problem, I continue to have that problem. I think I'll have less of it 2 weeks, 2 years from now. That's how, this is my plan toward working on it. Weakness, anything you put, you have to have a plan for how are you working on it. Keep that very clearly in mind. Sorry, Papa, jumped in.
So that is one thing about you really need to prepare an answer if at all this question pops up. And that has to be a bit kind of convincing. So why did you leave it halfway? Because you told I tried to pick up Hindi, but then I let it go. And then technical skills, I have only that is not technical, people solving skills. So what is the reason again? So try to have an answer for that.
Yeah, out of comfort zone, adding technical skills, both are very relevant points and both are there on your answer.
That's the reason I actually picked up that question, else it wouldn't have been definitely come up.
So you're committed to working on it. So figure out some way of answering that question well. What have you done outside your comfort zone? You need to have an answer. What technical skill have you tried to add? It can be Tally, it can be Excel, it can be something simple, but you need to have an answer for that.
The problem is you clearly mentioned whether it's you could have actually left it to that applications part, but you told whether it's learning a new language, improving my speaking or gaining technical skills. So those 3 points you clearly mentioned it there. That's the reason that question actually popped up.
Correct.
Else my question would have been very generic. It would have been very generic. So what is the thing you did to in this time to come out of your comfort zone? That would have been my question.
Correct.
But since those 3 came up, it became a direct question. So now you need to, that is something that's kind of serious, because if any panel picks up that part, then you need to have an answer for it. That is my concern.
3 people in the panel, one will sit back and read the whole thing. Other 2 will be asking the interview. And that person will be like, oh, so you have said this, what have you learned? So you have said this, so what are you about? They will specify, so you procrastinate a lot. So how have you worked on it? Where have you faced losses because you have procrastinated? Where have you gotten into trouble because you have procrastinated? So everything that you put in here, you have to think about what is the next question that can come from here and be super ready for it. Because if there are 3 members in a panel, one is going to just switch back and read the whole thing. And they're going to have 3 minutes on what you have written, which is why they're asking you to write. So be super well prepared for every word that goes into this. Not any MBA interview. This is for IIM Code. The next one you might have written something, some other draft. Whatever you have given, read through that thoroughly and be super prepared for it.
And one more thing, try to smile a bit, because that shows that you are less stressed. That's Roma Mukhyo. Because why I am telling this part is, more or less throughout the interview, you were like kind of rigid, and your stress or tension that was kind of showing in the face. But the moment you start smiling, they will understand that okay, this guy is not stressed. And even the question of lining, the line of questioning might be slightly be on a different line. So try to do that.
And your body language for the topics that are in your territory should be better. You're very happy answering UCMAS question. Oh, UCMAS, you should invite that question. UCMAS thing working with Abacus, it helps for speed math and processing data. So give me 2-digit numbers to multiply, I can do really quickly. Practically saying, give me 2 numbers. Right, so that's what you want them to ask. So throw that in. Okay, that's what I know. In cricket, state very clearly, I'm a middle order batsman, attacking batsman. And I play usually at number 5. Went through the ranks. I started when I was 13-14, back in 2014. So throughout, I have risen through the ranks. Now I've gone up. The highest level I've played it is Division 1 and under 19 for Tamil Nadu. So the next step for me would have been to get into the Ranji team or get into a TNPL team, and that is the place where I stopped my career. So you outline, you say, look, Ranji, TNPL, both are the next steps from here. I went up to that, and then I missed out. I typically bat at number 5. Yes. So what are the most crucial players? Your answer is spot on. If it's anything other than Jasprit Bumrah, it's the wrong answer. Jasprit Bumrah, if he is there, he's not there, I'm really worried about it. That's fine. And then Shreyas Iyer, good, crucial player for India. When you talk about cricket and UCMAS, see, you like those topics. I want to see more kind of enthusiasm about what a player Jasprit Bumrah, we're going to really miss him. I want to hear that. That's what all of us are thinking, right? All of us are hoping he will play, at least till I got to know that he's not playing for sure. So I was hoping he will play. Now he's not playing. I'm not even interested in the champion topic. But you should speak like a fan. Oh, Jasprit Bumrah by a distance, but he's not there. Therefore, I think our Arshdeep Singh now becomes super crucial. If he gets stonked, we're gone. Speak with fan enthusiasm. Find the topic you like to talk about. And everybody in India likes to talk about cricket. They'll ask you because you played cricket for 8 years. Don't say I have played so I know all this. No, don't get into that territory. But there's every chance that they'll speak cricket with you and ask to really know whether you follow cricket properly or just play. You don't understand or you don't follow cricket. So speak with the enthusiasm of a fan. Big loss. Should come. Fine. So play with that passion. UC Mass should beg them to ask you to give 28 into 27. Practically. You should tell them. Should be near. By the way, you are communicating. It should be like my grounding in mathematics is good. I'm built with tons of speed with lots and lots of practice in my formative years. So if you give me any two-digit numbers to multiply, I can do that reasonably quickly in my head. Practically saying, give me, which is good. Then you can say, hey, this is how we do, this is how abacus work, this is how this works, and then you can go into that discussion. So the kind of stuff that you're good at and answering comfortably, your body language is, slowly. Be joyous.
This is my first interview.
That's
completely understood.
One of the reasons I'm telling you this is, like he's saying smile. 28 into 27, you find smile and answer. 210. Fine. So even when you said 240, I'm okay. That's okay. That you can get it wrong. Then I said 240.
That's the first number you gave also. That's the first number also. So
correct. You have to get going, right? That's okay. Getting it wrong, fixing it, all of that is okay. I'm not worried about the way you're answering. In your preferred zones, I want to see more joy, more hand. I'm loving this. Cricket, I want to see that very clearly. So amp it up. Right?
One thing from my
Sorry.
One thing from my side would be, we didn't ask you the obvious question, introduce yourself, but if it comes in, you have to pounce in and take up these points. Cricket is something you have to start with, and what are the roles you have done, and divisional level kandipa konduva, and then you need to talk about the UC Mass part. So your major focus should be on these 2 points, and then build around the remaining thing about whatever you do in academics.
Your UPSC also.
Yes.
Cricket, UPSC, UC Mass.
So these 3 should be the key points that you have to focus on, because I was able to see whatever question was being asked in that part, you are able to answer it correctly. And again, as we both of us are telling, your body language should be very enthusiastic. Possible, try to use some kind of small hand gestures here and there, and smile a lot. Be confident. That's it.
All the best. Good to have you. All the best.